Imagine holding a key that gives you the power to bend reality to your will. What if I told you that that key lies within you waiting to be turned? So by the end of this video, you'll be able to unlock the door to that person, that thing, that place, and bend reality to your will. So I want you to just pause for a moment and think about that desire, that person, that thing, that place, whatever it is. Just really visualize it and embody the feelings that come up with it as well. When you think about that person, are you longing for them? When you think about that money, can you sense the lack as opposed to the abundance? Really just bring that up in your mind's eye now. This desire is akin to, let's say, your garden, for example. And let's say you have plants, you have flowers, you have trees. Maybe you've got artificial grass because you live in the desert. But whatever you are seeing in your garden is the effect. The beauty that surrounds your garden is the effect. But what remains unseen is the cause, which will be, the air, the humidity, the temperature changes. All of this creates the groundwork for you to even be able to see that beauty. And this is exactly what manifestation is. It's getting control of the unseen, the cause in your mind, by telling a different story. And so when you look out into your 3D and you see the effect, the 3D, the undesired circumstances, them not texting you, your bank account, whatever it may be, you are using your eyes to judge your 3D. When really the only thing you should be using your eyes for is to look at your mind. Because if your mind is creating a reality and you don't like what you see, surely the only thing to change is self, right? So instead of using the 2020 vision that you have to look at what you do not like, you want to start looking at your mind to change the cause, which is, what am I believing about myself at this moment? What do I think I deserve? How am I looking at this situation? How am I viewing this person? How do I expect this person to show up? If I were to ask you right now, tell me about your person and how they show up for you. Go ahead, tell me that story. That is the story that's manifesting. Well, they haven't called me in 16 weeks. They haven't, chosen me. They don't get me flat. Whatever you just said, whatever you just thought, that's what's manifesting. That's what you need to change. And so you use your eyes to look at your mind, not to judge them. You don't text me. You don't communicate with me. All of this, it's to go within and close the door. The door to the senses must be tightly shut. And so if you are affirming the new story, you're saying your affirmations, you're doing your meditations, and the old story still persists, it's still driving you mad, the only thing you have to do is keep choosing the new story. And that may mean you have to choose it 500 times per day in the first week. Then in the second week, it's 450 times per day. And then in the third week, it's, 300 times per day. But you have to keep choosing the new story as if your life depends on it. In the book, How to Love Yourself as If Your Life Depends on It, there is an amazing exercise. I recommend everyone to buy that book. I got through it in like 2 days. And there's an amazing exercise. I think I actually made a TikTok about this specific exercise where you write everything down, get it all out. I'm sorry I did this. I'm angry at you. I'm upset. Get it all out. It may be a 5-page thing. Who knows? Write everything down exactly as you're feeling. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't, use positive language if you don't feel positive about it. Get it all out. Your feelings are valid, but they're not facts. Get everything out and then destroy this piece of paper. And once you destroy it, the story dies with it. And you continue to choose a new story. And after you've done that exercise, you then go on to create a vow to yourself. I vow to love myself unconditionally. I vow to always choose myself. I vow to always expect the best for myself. I vow to always be a priority in my life. I vow to only ever accept love, receive love, give love. And you make this vow, and that's kind of your Bible that you follow. And you can read that as well for 30 days or however long it takes you to change the old story. And as long as the old thoughts remain, you are feeding your old belief system about what you expect, about what you think that you deserve. And so the new cannot possibly thrive. And this is why so many people will say, I've tried this, I've tried that, and nothing works. Because the techniques is not what's manifesting. The techniques are there to remind you. But guess what the other half of the job is? Catching yourself. Every single day, you have to catch yourself, continue to catch yourself, continue to instill the new story. Yes, I'm always chosen. Yes, I'm the type of woman that any man will be lucky to have. Yes, I'm the type of man that it's a God tier man. Yes, I am the best at what I do. Yes, I'm successful at everything I do. Like, you have to decide that's your new story, even if it's not true right now. And your addiction to the old story has to physically collapse in order for the new to bloom. And so I've been reading this book. I think I recommended the other one. It was a red book, Radical Forgiveness. Amazing book, amazing worksheets that I would love to share with my clients, but I don't know if that's illegal. But just go and buy the book and do the worksheets. It's amazing. But I'm on the end of this book now. I'm at the end of this book, Radical Self-Forgiveness, and this is at the end of the worksheet. So I'd already done, 2 hours of the worksheet yesterday or the day before, and then you get to this amazing prayer that I really want to share with you. So if you're not in a place where you can close your eyes, just come back to this video later, but just close your eyes and take a big deep breath in. Just exhale, just let it go. Just let it all go. And think about that situation, that person, that thing. Think about the effect right now. And then we're going to shift the cause. So just take a big deep breath in. Embodying all those feelings of unworthiness, of sadness, of frustration, whatever it is. And then just exhale, let it go. So repeat after me. I completely forgive myself, and then say your name. I completely forgive myself, Bobbie, and accept myself as a loving, generous, and creative being. I release all need to hold on to negative emotions and ideas of low self-worth. I withdraw my energy from the past and release all barriers against the love and abundance that I know I have in this moment. I create my thoughts, my feelings, and my life, and I am empowered to be myself again, to unconditionally love and support myself just the way I am in all my power and magnificence. And take a big deep breath in, and just exhale. I now surrender to the higher power I think of as the universe, God, source, insert whichever you choose, and trust in the knowing that this situation will continue to unfold perfectly and in accordance with divine guidance and spiritual law. I acknowledge my oneness and feel myself totally reconnected with my source. I am restored to my true nature, which is love. I close my eyes in order to feel the love that flows in my life and to feel the joy that comes when the love is felt and expressed. That just makes me feel like there really are no problems, only misperceptions. And when you say that prayer over and over again, and do the whole worksheet as well, it's amazing. Not just this book, but also the other one, the Radical Forgiveness. Phenomenal book, and ties into the law of attraction too, and how we create everything. And it's just, it explains our belief system and everything really beautifully, and has some really powerful exercises as well. And when we understand there are no problems, only misperceptions, we can kind of release the heaviness that we feel. We can kind of forgive ourselves, love ourselves, and recognize that we are causing the effect that we do not like. And so if we are that powerful, we can cause a completely different effect. It doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be long. It can be instant. The more that you saturate yourself with a new cause, a new expression of self, a new expectation, the effect will radically shift. You are worthy, you are loved. I love you, and thank you.